Welcome back to Teen City. For this episode, we're asking a very difficult question. Why are teens having sex at a young age? There are many variables and many factors that impact a child's decision to have sex at a young age. Sit back, enjoy. Co-host, Louis Ray. We also have an additional co-host for you guys this season, Krista. And we're going to start off with our first question, or either Louis, you can introduce the panel first.
Okay, yeah, before we start with the first question, let's go ahead and get our panel. We have Jasmine, Roger, Jessica, Ian, Donovan. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
So why are teens having sex at an early age? We just want to know. Jasmine.
Well, basically I think it's peer pressure or out of curiosity at the young age. And then the older you get, it turns into because everybody else is doing it.
You think it's to fit in?
Yes.
To fit in?
The older you get, that's why I think it becomes. But depending at the age, sometimes it can be just curiosity and peer pressure or things like that.
Yeah,
so it just,
younger,
I think it depends on
when you get older.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might be to just keep a relationship with your girlfriend or boyfriend. Like if you're dating and they're about to dump you, you might just do that to make them stay with you longer.
Okay, do you think maybe that's more internal, more emotional? If I make the decision that I need you so much that I'm willing to have sex with you at an early age, even though this is not what I want, just to keep you. Isn't that powerful? What does that say? What does that say? That's powerful.
That makes me think the person has like problems with themselves. If they feel they have to do all of that just to keep, you with them.
That goes back to, I think we have some statistics on from the APA where the girl has the father that's absent from the home.
And lack of male attention.
Right,
Yep.
her way of fitting in, her way of having a sense of belonging, her way of attachment. Does it make sense to you guys? Attachment? Okay. What do your friends say? What do your friends say? What they tell you? Y'all know why. Why they tell y'all they want to have sex? Come on now. What they tell y'all? Come on now. What they telling y'all?
I guess it's kind of just one of those where they want you just to, if they're doing it, they feel that you should do it.
What do you feel, Roger?
Well, we don't really talk about that at our age, but...
Oh, you don't? Roger, how old are you?
13.
Stop it. You do we don't talk about it at our age. Okay, who's talking about it then? Who's talking about it?
Sometimes they claim they do it, but I mean, they really don't. They just say things to make you believe so that they can fit in themselves. And then you can get the wrong idea and actually do something you don't want to do.
They're not even doing it.
Yeah,
I know people think that if they're experienced, it makes them seem like more popular, or they think they'll be, I guess, looked up to. But then you end up making a lot of mistakes if you think someone's experienced and you do something with them that you're gonna regret later.
But I think that's kind of like, they think you're gonna become more popular, but then once you start going around saying, I've had sex, then people are gonna be like, oh.
Especially for girls. Guys can get away with it more than girls can.
How so? Why?
I guess it's because like with girls, it seems more
Personal.
Yeah.
Like my shoes are coming off. My shoes are coming off. No, you guys are not saying this.
And like,
Come on.
I don't know, like
You know.
for girls, it's like if somebody finds out they had sex, numerous times, it looks bad but I don't know why it doesn't look bad on
Why
guys.
does it look bad on the guy? Okay.
It makes
Guys, if you say, if you're a guy and you say, oh, yeah, I did her, and then they'll be like, oh, good job.
Did her. I did her. Okay.
I know a lot of guys think it's like another notch on their belt,
Okay.
so to speak. And I think more with girls, like it's more emotional. They when you have sex, I think when girls have sex, I think it's like more because of love, and with guys, it's more because of like kind of like a sport, I guess. So you won that one. I mean, that's the mentality that I perceive from guys in my school.
I think with that like in mind, guys like the whole chase. Like guys are like, oh, let me see if I can get this one.
Yeah.
And then when they see that girls are like, they see the girls who are like doing it with everyone, then they're like, ew, why even bother? Because she just does it with everybody. It's not like a chase at all. And I think that's why it's not important for guys to go with those girls who are doing it with everyone, because they look kind of loose, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know a good word for that.
That you can say on TV.
Yeah, that I can say.
Lewis said it's a sport.
I said like a sport.
Gotta go back
Like.
to that. Okay, like.
Okay, think about it.
All right, let me think
All right.
about it. Tell me about it, Lewis.
Okay. So, okay, you got the girl, like you said, that's loose, and then you got the girl that's nobody's had sex with. So the guy's gonna be like, you know what, let me see if I can have sex with her. And if I can get her, then, you know,
It's like a game.
it's like a game.
That's the object of the game,
Yeah.
to get the girl.
Okay, I get it now.
Not for all guys. I'm not trying to make all guys look bad, you know. I'm
There
just
you
saying,
go.
Not all guys, I'm just saying. For some in particular that you know,
There you
they
go.
try, it's like a sport. It's like,
Okay. Is it normal to want to have sex at a certain age as your body is developing?
I think
Would you
it
say
is.
that's normal?
Hormones and
at the beginning of
puberty.
adolescence.
Hormones, puberty, adolescence. What else we have? That's it, right?
I guess that's when the
Yeah,
hormones
it's-
because when you're younger, you're just like, what? And then-
It's almost like it is. It's pretty normative. Your body goes through, or your development. You start at what's known as attachment theory. From the time that you come out of your mother's womb, you are attached to mom, and so that's kind of where you stay, breast and all that good little stuff, right? And then as you matriculate, then you kind of move away from that. You go through the anal stages, and then you move toward latency stage. Latency stage is a very, very interesting stage for development. That's when you see the little girl that is very, very attracted to her father. The little boy that's very, very attracted to his mom. Latency stage. Very, very impressionable, almost, to say it precisely, a trigger for the rest of the adolescent development. If you miss latency, parents, you will miss adolescence. Trust me. What that means is you begin to break those behaviors from 0 to 7, because from 7 to 11, identity starts to kick in. They try to figure it out for themselves. And the little boy says, oh, wow, I've seen mom taking off her clothes. I've seen dad doing this, and mom, I've seen all these little things around the house, and my hormones are beginning to kick in, okay? So they're confused. But then the child says, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to be attracted to my mom. That's yick. Yick, right? Yick. So what do? Adolescent kicks in. They move on. They start looking at the girl next door, the boy next door, okay? That's normative. I'm telling you all this because it's a very, very normative stage. And most parents will wait until the child is 14 or 15 before they start talking to them about sex. No. Start talking to them at 7. 7 to 13, ideal stage to talk to your kids about sex, okay? Then, you have some, you did some man on the street, word on the street, right, Lois?
yeah,
For some of the,
actually, yeah, we got some very interesting feedback from people on the street, and so we're gonna. I think we have the clip for that. Can we take a look at that?
Of why teens are having sex at an early age, okay?
Let's take a look
So
at
we're
that.
gonna take a look at some of that footage and be right back.
All right.